So get this, many young NBA players grew up idolizing LeBron James. So facing him for the first time usually comes with a bit of excitement. But according to LaMelo Ball, Thursday will be just another game for him. When asked if he was excited to be facing LeBron for the first time, LaMelo said, quote, nah, I grew up a little different, not really on basketball like that. So not really. I'm trying to figure out what he's saying here. Shannon, are you surprised by LaMelo's answer?
No, not really. I mean, everybody's doesn't have to idolize LeBron. I mean, some guys idolize Kobe, like some guys idolize Magic and not Michael. Some guys like Larry Bird. I mean, it's okay. But he says, look, I'm going into this game and I'm going to approach it like I do all the game with the purpose on winning. Yeah, I mean, sure. Knowing LeBron, I want to, sure, I want to beat LeBron, Skip, but I didn't take anything. He says my idol was Kobe and my dad. I mean, being from L.A., it's hard to be from L.A., Skip, and not have Kobe Bryant be your idol. You're right here. It's kind of like in Chicago. The likelihood of you grow up in Chicago and Michael Jordan wasn't your idol, if you grew up in the 80s and the 90s, that probably, what, maybe one person, two people. But that's okay. He said it'd be cool to, to face LeBron. Lonzo pattern his game, do a little bit of everything. Score if I need to, rebound, assist the ball. Melo, but I didn't look at it as a shot. I didn't look at it as a slight. I look at it as a guy that, trying to find his own way into the league. It's like, look, I understand what LeBron is, what he is as a player, what he means to this league, but he wasn't my idol growing up. And so I didn't take anything from it. But once he get up close and personal and he see the myth, he see the legend. And we're going to talk to...
Think he'll shrink?
Nah, he built different.
Think his throat will get a little tight?
Nah, that's from us because, we start doing them dunks and them triples. Skip, do you see LeBron block that shot last night?
No, I would like to talk about LaMelo Ball. It's the Timberwolves. Come on.
Hey.
Hey.
You took a shot at Jenny, huh?
I did. I took a shot at the T-Wolves. Here's the point about this kid. I've been watching him a lot. He just plays in his own world. It's like he's got a different song playing in his head. And I don't even know what the song is, but it's almost like he's not from our planet.
Only he hears that song.
Yeah, only he hears it, and he has so much fun out there.
He does.
It's just such... nothing seems to bother him. Even if they sort of shut him out of the offense occasionally, like, I'm open over here, but it doesn't bother him. He's just happy to be out there.
Right.
So he has started for 18 games now. They have risen to 20 and 18. The fifth seed in the East, and he's averaging 20 points as a starter, 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. And he is highly capable of getting double-digit rebounds.
Yeah.
And he's still just a skinny little teenager because he's got the genius going on. He's got the Rodman-esque below-the-rim rebounding where he can anticipate the carom before the shot hits the rim.
Yes.
He just sees it and feels, oh, it's going to go this way, and I'm going to be there before you
He takes off,
okay?
He does.
All right? So it's not like he's physical. He hasn't got his man body yet, but he will in time because his dad's got a man body. And he's got
I don't know if he's going to be quite as thick as his dad.
I don't think so. But I loved what he said because it's so different than most kids who are playing in the NBA. Most of the young kids grew up idolizing LeBron or Kobe or somebody, or just idolizing the NBA in general. And he's like, I wasn't really into basketball. He liked to play basketball, but he didn't really like to watch basketball.
That's what he said. He said, I'd rather watch the game at home than watch it in person.
Okay. Well, this is highly
I'm with you, Melo.
Okay. But seriously, this just doesn't happen. And it was very cool that he said, my idol was my pops.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a lot of people have issues with LeVar, but the youngest is just all in on pops.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty great.
It is.
And it gives him a structure because obviously his mother was the strength of that household to me. And so he had a very strong two-parent background growing up. And it made him a great kid.
Yeah.
And it made him impervious to NBA pressure because he's like, I don't know, I just play basketball.
Exactly.
I just do it the way I've always done.
I just do what I've always done. I'm doing something that I really love. I happen to be good at it. So guess what? It ain't no pressure. I just keep doing what I'm doing that's got me this far. It's going to take me even further. And Skip, like I said, he plays hard, too. I mean, he'll miss a shot. Somebody will grab the rebound. He'll come take it from him and lay the ball up. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, dude, to be 19 and to play with this kind of passion, I mean, he's unbelievable to watch. Mike finally got one right. All the draft picks, this might be Mike Gritton.
No, seriously.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very short list. I mean, Kemba Walker is his best draft pick right now. But looks like LaMelo is going to be his best draft pick.
Back to the days of Kwame Brown. You know, that's back to the Washington days.
Adam Morris, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All of them.
Frank Kaminsky.
Ooh. Yeah. And Gordon Hayward has played better than I thought. I'm not the biggest fan, and he overpaid for him, but he is playing at a high level.
But, you know, Gordon said it. What's the difference? I got the ball in my hands. Skip, he was going to be the third option.
Okay.
And maybe the fourth option, because you got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kemba. So now he's the first option. So now he's what he's doing when he was in Utah. This looks like the Utah Gordon Hayward, Skip.
It does. So LeVar sat right there 3 years ago, and in a commercial break told me my youngest will be my best.
Yeah.
Really? Because at that point, I thought Lonzo was going to be pretty great.
Right.
And Lonzo is becoming pretty great as he becomes a man. His whole body has changed. His whole demeanor has changed. And obviously, he got his shot from over here to back where it should be.
Right.
Well, the one issue I've always had with LeVar was, why did you let both those kids grow up shooting it the wrong way? Because the youngest shot it funky, unconventionally also.
Yeah.
And when he went last year to play pro basketball in Australia, he shot 25% from three.
Right.
Guess what he is now? How about 44% in the National Basketball Association? Will that work?
And he's shooting deep threes, Skip. It ain't like he's shooting all these little corner threes. He's like, he logoing too.
Yeah, and it's a little cross-face, but it works. And Lonzo has gone straight conventional now.
Skip, he just have great feel for the game of basketball.
Especially offensive.
He does, Skip.
He's got a little genius going on.
He really does. He just has a feel. He has great basketball IQ. Like you said, once he starts, he's going to feel like he's 19. He's a teenager. Once he gets to be about 22, 23, he starts lifting, because I know his daddy's going to have him in the weight room. He starts to fill out. He's never going to have shoulders like his dad. No. His dad was a football player. His dad was 255, 260. He ain't going to beat that. But he'll put some size on him. He'll get some strength on him. He's going to be a player. He looks like he's the real deal. You watch him play, you're like, okay, this kid, he can play.
Lonzo is a basketball player, but Lonzo will not sell tickets the way this kid. This is box office now.
And he views himself as an entertainer. Lonzo said, I'm a basketball player. I'm a rebound. I'm a assist the ball. If you need me to score, I'll score. But he's not trying to entertain. This kid, he tried to go behind his back. He tried to go between his legs. He's entertaining you.
And he's got a smile on his face the whole time.
Game.
And it's not like he's condescending. He's not laughing at you. He's just having fun.
Skip, they play hard. I mean, Terry Rozier is not afraid of a moment.
He is not.
He will take a big shot. Malik Monk coming off the bench is starting to play better now. You mentioned Gordon Hayward. P.J. Washington. Skip, they got some nice players. I'm not saying they're going to contend in the East.
And James Borrego, a Pop protege. He's showing me something.
But they play hard. They play hard, and you could appreciate that with a young team.
So this was not intended as any disrespect toward LeBron. He just being honest, like, I didn't follow basketball.
Right. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure he's a great player, and I'll just play basketball.
You're going to play basketball. But you see my guy, Skip. My guy doing that thing, ain't he?
Is he?
Think about this, Skip. We cut his minutes, and we give you more points than assists. So in other words...
Time out. This teenager is making 85% of his free throws, and LeBron, who's been in the league for 18 years, is all the way down at 69%. They're called free throws? Really?
I want you to go on record right now. LaMelo Ball will have a better career than LeBron. Go on record right now.
I'll go on record as saying Michael Jordan had a better career than LeBron.
Dude, stop it, Skip. Don't do that, Skip. That's so unbecoming. You go in the segment on that. You go in the segment on that.
And now we're on MJ. We don't have time. We simply don't have time, so I'm ending it, guys. Moving on. Is a reunion with another former teammate in store for Tom Brady in Tampa? We'll discuss next.
No mercy.